Yes, good morning, class. Good morning, everyone. Yes, Iman, Umar bin Salman, M. Hasham, Saas Sohail. Yes, do you guys hear me? Do you guys hear me properly? Is my voice clear to you? Just raise your hands if it is clear to you guys. Yes, okay. Okay, let's start with our class today. That is food, our source of energy. This is, as I told you yesterday, that this is chapter number 19 in your book and chapter number 3 in your syllabus, right? Food, our source of energy. You can find this chapter on page number 219, and today we will cover first 3 pages of your books of the lesson. Okay, right? So again, your book, New Lower Secondary Science Book 1. In this chapter, you people will be able to learn about, shall we, yes, you can, yes, you Sarah, it's up to you. Okay, fine. Open your books if you have your books with you. Okay, in this chapter, you people will be able to learn about the food is the main source of energy for living things, to identify the main classes of food, to know the dietary importance of carbohydrates and proteins. Means today our learning objective, we will learn about these 3 points from this lesson. Now here on the screen you can see some children and a teacher. They are doing some exercise, means their physical activity. They are jumping or doing exercise, right? On this side, here in the picture, you can see some fruits and vegetables. They are doing some physical activities. They are exercising. My question is that, or have you ever thought that why do we need food? What is the need of food to our body? From, from where do the children get the energy for exercising? These children are exercising. From where do they get the energy for such physical activities? Next is, why do you feel hungry? So in the chat box, write down that why do you feel hungry? Give me the answer. Why do you feel hungry? Why do you need food? From where the children get the energy to get the energy to exercise? Quickly write down the answers, everyone. Yes, hurry up. Yes, Yusera. Yusera, write down the answer. Yes, beta, write down the answer in the chat box. Yes, quickly. That why do we need food? From where do the children get the energy for exercising? And why do you feel hungry? We need food to get energy. Yes, right, Hamza? And anyone else? Why do we need food? We need food to get energy. We need food to do these physical activities, to do these exercising or physical activities. Yes, we need food to get energy to perform physical activities and to be able to work in our day, right? Okay, and another thing is that from where do the children get the energy for exercising? By eating food, they get the energy. Not directly they eat food and they get the energy directly. Rather, the food we eat, it is digested by our body and absorbs in our blood. in the form of glucose to provide us with the energy, right? So why do you feel hungry? When all the food is digested and utilized by doing physical activities, we feel hungry to get the continuous supply of energy, right? Yes. Why do you feel hungry? When all the food is digested and all the food is being utilized by providing us with the energy, and there is no food to get to provide us more energy, that's why we feel hungry, so that our body gets the food to be digested and provide us with the energy, right? Now next is energy value. On the screen in this picture, you can see every food is being provided with some values. These are like 570 grams of carrots provides 200 calories of energy. Calorie is actually the SI unit of the energy stored in the food. Calorie and joules. We say calorie and joules for SI unit for energy stored in the food. Means whatever the food we eat, it has some energy stored in it. For example, we eat an apple, an egg, or a piece of a bread, or a cup, or a plate of a rice. Every food we eat, Dil always, every food we eat, we get some energy from that food. That energy is being stored in it, and we have SI unit for that energy is calorie. For a smaller amount of food, calorie. For larger amount of food, kilocalorie. Another commonly used unit for energy is joules. A smaller amount is joules. Larger unit is kilojoules. Joules, kilojoules, calorie, kilocalorie. Please remember this in your mind, and in your book, mark it important. This is given on page 220, I think. On page number 220, first two lines, underline it and mark it as important. This comes for true and false, or for blanks, or for definition. Short terms, okay? So 1 kilojoules, like we have learned in mass density and temperature, that every 1 kilo contains 1000 of that smaller unit. For instance, 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 grams. Here 1 kilojoules is equals to 1000 joules. Right? Is that clear? Yusera, Alina Salman, Dilawez, Omar Abbasi, Ayan, Aliza, Saad Sohail, Hamza Farooq. Yes, everyone. Naima. Beta, is this clear to you people? Javeria. Write down yes. If this is clear, write down yes. Okay. So we will move to the next slide. That is classes of food. Classes of food, actually these are the nutrients which are present in our food we eat. Whatever the food we eat on daily basis, in our breakfast, in lunch, or in dinner, we have different types of food that contain different nutrients. And what are the nutrients? Nutrients are actually, they are the substances, essential substances that are stored in our food for our proper growth, health, and to keep our immune system is strong, right? Clear? So our main classes of food are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, fiber, water, vitamins, and minerals. You must have done in your copies in assignment question number 2 about that part. Most of you were asking that where we need to draw it. This was the chart. This was the chart that needs to be drawn. Okay, so next Dilawez Shahid, I don't want to hear your songs. If you can't keep silence, if you can't turn off your mic and your camera, I will expel you from the class. Do you want me to do this every time I ask you to turn off your camera and your mic? I will complain about you. And please remind that Miss Yasmin is also there in the class. She is also attending, and she is she is watching all of your activities. Okay, nutrients in food. That are 7 classes of food: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, dietary fiber. And remaining 2 are water and minerals. First 5 are the organic nutrients. Organic nutrients that we obtain from living organisms, means from plants and animals. That carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and dietary fibers we obtain for our food from plants and animals, and they are organic nutrients. Organic nutrients means which contains compounds of carbon, right? Which contains compounds of carbon. They are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, or every substance which contains carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in their preparation, they are called organic nutrients, right? And they are obtained from living organisms, means plants and animals. Okay, Dilavid, okay. Next is inorganic nutrients, water and mineral salts. Water and mineral salts, we do not obtain them from any living organisms, means from plants and animals, and they do not contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in their formula. Right? In their formula, in their structure, they do not contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. However, organic nutrients, they come from plants and animals, and they contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Right? Okay, let's move to next slide. Now, next is carbohydrates. We will learn about carbohydrates, that carbohydrates are the main source of energy. It is the major source of energy that our body requires. It provides our body with the most of the energy, and it is composed of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. It provides raw materials to make cell parts, right? To the for the it is required for the growth of our cell, for the growth of our tissue, right? It is divided into 2 types. Carbohydrates are divided into 2 types: simple carbohydrates and starch complex carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates are glucose, lactose, sucrose, and maltose. We obtain simple carbohydrates like these glucose, sucrose, maltose, and lactose from fruits, vegetables, and from milk. Complex carbohydrates are starches. They are made up of thousands of simple carbohydrates, thousands of glucose linked together. When thousands of simple carbohydrates link together, they form complex carbohydrates, means starches. Starches are present in bread, in cereal, in pasta, rice, potatoes, beans, chestnut, right? So here in this picture, you can see there are so many different types of food we eat. They contain carbohydrates like fruits, they contain sweet, they contain glucose, they taste sweet. All the simple carbohydrates, they taste sweet. However, starchy food, starch or complex carbohydrates, they do not taste sweet. They do not dissolve in water, right? So they are the main source of energy to our body. They are organic nutrients, they are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. They are required for the growth of our cells and tissues. Next is functions of carbohydrates: to supply energy to all cells in the body, means energy supplier; to regulate the blood glucose, means the glucose level in the blood so that we get energy; and to carry out our different physical activities. Besides physical activities, remind that class, remember that besides physical activities, we also carry out some bodily functions. Bodily functions means energy is also required for breathing, energy is required for digestion, for blood circulation, for excretion, for reproduction, for every body function. Energy is required. So energy is required for body activities, activities that we are like jumping, cycling, running, playing, exercising. These are activities. Functions like breathing, digestion, circulation of blood, excretion, reproduction, these are the bodily functions or body functions. So third one is sparing the use of proteins for energy, means whatever the proteins we eat, carbohydrates help them to generate, carbohydrates help the proteins to generate energy, to provide energy. Last is provides dietary fiber. Dietary fibers are those thread-like structures which are present in our vegetables and fruits. They are required to keep our digestive system strong, right? Dietary fibers, they are required for keeping our digestive system strong. Ayan, should I expel you from the class? Do you want me to do this? Okay. So next is dangers of excessive carbohydrates, means what happens if we take excess amount of carbohydrates. So what happens if we eat too many carbohydrates? It can lead to increased blood sugar level, means our blood sugar level increases when we eat too many carbohydrates, means whatever the glucose level is required after utilizing it, our blood gets large amount, increased number of blood glucose level by eating, not utilizing that glucose. So eating too many carbohydrates, it is dangerous for our health. Next is excessive taking of carbohydrates can raise your cholesterol level in the blood. Means if we eat excessive carbohydrates, means like you can see here in the picture, they are not recommended to eat. It is not advisable to eat too many amount or excessive amount of carbohydrates. These like milk, like cheese, bread, donuts, chocolates, rice, and ice creams, they contain simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates, and they are very dangerous if we take them in excess amount. So excess amount of any food is dangerous for our health. For example, excessive amount of carbohydrates can lead to increased blood sugar level, can lead to cholesterol level, and these two can lead to heart diseases, right? Increased blood sugar level and increased cholesterol level leads to heart diseases. It may lead to weight gain, means if you eat too many carbohydrates or excess carbohydrates, it may lead to weight gain. For example, if children, they eat donuts in excess amount or chocolates or ice creams, it may lead to their weight gain and high blood pressure. So these are the dangerous effects, side effects of taking excessive amount of carbohydrates. It is not advisable to take excess amount of carbohydrates. Sources of carbohydrates: dairy. Dairy products contain milk, yogurt, and ice cream. Fruit, whole fruits, and fruit juices. Grains, bread, rice, crackers, and cereals, legumes, beans, and other plant-based proteins. Starchy vegetables, potatoes, and corn. These are the main carbohydrates we eat, and here are some of the examples. We eat these food in our daily routine, and they provide us with the carbohydrates that are our major source of energy, right? Next is proteins. Proteins are large, complex, and organic molecules, organic nutrients, right? Contains carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Now, how protein are made up of? Proteins are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen in their structure. In carbohydrates, we have only carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. In proteins, we have one thing extra, that is nitrogen. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. These four, when combined together in a chemical structure, they form amino acid. Here the spelling of amino acid is written. You can find this on page number 223 of your book under the heading protein. Underline it. Proteins are made up of long chains of amino acid. What happens? First, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen and nitrogen. These four chemical elements, they join together to form amino acid, single amino acid. When different amino acids, they link together in a form of a chain, they form proteins, right? Proteins are important to build body tissues, enzymes, and hormones. Body tissues, you know that different cells of our body combine together to form tissues. Enzymes and hormones are the chemicals which are produced by our body, and they are required by our body. They are important to carry out certain specific functions in our body. So proteins are required for building body tissues, enzymes, and hormones, right? It is also required for growth and repair of worn out parts of our body. Means proteins are, if they are required for building body tissues, it means for the growth of our body and repair of worn out part. For instance, if we have some cut, some wound, uh, that wound or cut repairs after some time. This is due to the repair of body tissues by the help of proteins. So proteins are required to repair the worn out parts of our body. Next is, you can see on the screen, that amino acids and proteins are the building blocks of life. Mark it as important. In your book, underline it as important. Amino acids, at times question comes, define amino acids, or what are amino acids? So you can answer, amino acids are organic compounds. Amino acids are organic compounds that combine to form proteins, right? Amino acids are organic compounds that combine to form proteins, and they are called the building blocks of life. Here you can see there are different amino acids. They are scattered here and there. When they link together in the form of chain, they form proteins. So what are amino acids? Amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. Yes, you Sarah, do you understand everything? Javeria, Sasohail, Iman, Dilavez, Hamza Farooq, is there any problem? Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone, so that we will move to the next topic? Okay, fine. Okay, so beta, here you can see the this is the moving structure of protein. You can see that so many amino acids are linked together in the form of chain to form protein. And now I'm repeating again, what are amino acids, or define amino acids? Amino acids are the building blocks of protein. Okay, next is sources, plant sources of proteins and animal sources of proteins. Plant sources, there are so many things you eat in your food on daily basis. And animal sources of proteins, there are fish, cottage cheese, beef, mutton, eggs, milk, and turkey, seafoods. They are all, or yogurt. They all are obtained from animal sources. So we have proteins from plant sources and from animal sources as well, and they are required for the proper growth or development of our body tissues. Now, deficiency of protein means, deficiency means if protein is lacking in our body, if we do not take required amount of protein in our diet, what will happen? Here you can see two children of same age. This child is normal one. This child suffers from disease that is called Kwashiorkor. You can find this term on the last line of the last paragraph, second last line of the last paragraph, page 223. Underline it. It is also very important. It comes for the definition. What is Kwashiorkor? Kwashiorkor is a disease caused by the deficiency of protein. Kwashiorkor is a disease caused by the deficiency of protein. Yes. Iman, it's 11:45. It's not 12:45. Okay, Kwashiorkor. In Kwashiorkor, the physical and mental growth retarded, hair color changes, swollen abdomen, change in pigmentation, and muscle wasting. You must have seen pictures of children in African countries who do not find proper food for their growth and development. They mostly suffer from the disease that is called Kwashiorkor. Right, so Kwashiorkor, it is a disease that is mostly found or mostly caused in the it is mostly caused in the children of African countries where they do not find proper food or where their bodies are lacking of seven main classes of food. Since they do not find food to eat, so they are unable to grow properly as like other children in other countries who find all seven nutrients in their food, right? So the normal person, the normal child, this is the normal child. His physical and mental growth is normal. His hair color is normal. So he does not have a swollen abdomen or there is no muscle wasting. However, in the child suffers from Kwashiorkor, there is a muscle wasting, swollen abdomen, physical and mental growth is retarded. So Kwashiorkor is a disease caused by the deficiency of proteins in the food. Now here comes some question for reinforcement that what we have learned in this chapter, in this lesson today. Why do we feel hungry? Quickly write down the answer in the chat box. Why do we feel hungry? By the time I am marking your attendance, write down the answers. Write down the answers in the chat boxes. Yes, why do we feel hungry? Yes, everyone, write down the answer. Why do we feel hungry? We feel hungry when our food get क्या लिखा है? What is this? JURSB. We feel hungry when we need energy, when our food digested and we need continuous supply of energy, right? Right, Saab. Next is, what is energy? What is energy? You must have learned in class 5. What is energy? Can anybody answer me? Yes, right, you Sarah. Right. So what is energy? Energy is the ability to do work. Quickly write down in your rough copies or on your books. Energy is the ability to do work. Energy is the ability to do work. Name few activities which involve lots of energy. Write down quickly. Yes, energy is the ability to do work. Right, good, Saad. Excellent, excellent, both of you guys. Ayan, yes. Now name few activities, few physical activities quickly which involve lot of energy. Cycling, running, swimming, good. Anyone else? Anyone else can answer me? Yes, exercising. Yes, cycling. Good. Next is how plants get their food. Do plant eat some other type? They depend on another living thing for their food. Do plants depend on another living things for their food, like human beings and animals? No. Yes, Saad. How comes? Beta, it's no. They do not depend on another living thing. Rather, they prepare their own food by a process. Name the process. What the process is called? In which plant they prepare their own food? Name the process in the chat box. Put yes, right, 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 right. Yes, yes, Yusara, excellent. Write down. Yes, yes, Saad. Good, excellent. Okay, next is what are the units for energy you stored in the food? We have learned in the beginning of the lesson that what that these two are the units for energy stored in the food. Name them. I I let you mark in the book as well. Name them. We use two units. Yes, good, Saad. Yusera, Ayan, Dilaways, is she still there? Two units, Iman, name the units. What are two units which we use? Name them. Right, right, Yusera, right. We use calories and joules, kilocalories and calories, joules and kilojoules, right? We use two units, joules and calories. From calories to kilocalories, joules to kilojoules, right? Kilo for big amount, larger, kilo is for larger objects, and calorie or joule is for a smaller one. What are organic nutrients? Organic nutrients are, yes, that comes from organic nutrients. What is the spelling of photosynthesis, Iman? You need to be careful enough. Yes, what are organic nutrients? Yes, organic nutrients are, I told you, data ka. Yes, excellent, Yusera, excellent. Yes, Iman, can you tell me? Can you tell me what are organic nutrients that contain, yes, and they come from which sources? We obtain them from which sources? There were two sources I named. Why Ayan and Saad Suhail are copying each other answers? Why this is so? Yes, organic nutrients are those nutrients which we obtain from animals and plants, and they contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in their structure. Carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in their structure. Umar bin Salman Abbasi, why are you not answering me? Why are you silent today? Name any two classes of food belong to organic compound. Quickly. Teacher, he copied my answer. Ayan, answer yourself. Don't copy anyone else. Name any two classes of food belong to organic compound. Quickly write down the answers. Any two organic compounds. So that we will move to next question. Just 5 minutes are left. Beta, quickly do it. Quickly write down any two classes of food. We have just learned two classes. Yes, good. Excellent, Yusera. Saad, yes, Saad. Omar bin Salman Abbasi, are you there? Yes, Ayan, Saad Sohail. Any two classes of food? Carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins or proteins, carbohydrates or vitamins. Any two you can name. Out of five, there are five main classes, organic nutrients, organic compounds. You can name any two. Now next is, what are amino acids? Amino acids are, what are amino acids? Nucleic acid, no. Amino acid is the, yes, right. They are the building blocks of proteins. Amino acids is the building block for the body. It is the building block for proteins. Yes, right. Just two people are answering me. That's it. I don't know why others are sleeping. Name some food belong to starch. Name two food. Name some food belongs to starch. Starchy food. Like our bread. Do we consider it as a starch? Potatoes, rice, or cereals, they all contain, yes, Javeria, yes, good. They all contain, starch. Potatoes, rice, cereals, or vegetables, different types of vegetables, they contain starch. Iman, what are you writing, by the way, here? Please be careful. This all chat is being saved and is being read by Miss Sufia and Miss Madam Parveen. So please be careful while writing something weird here. What is glucose? Glucose is the simplest type of carbohydrate. What is glucose? Write down in your books or in your notebooks. What is glucose? It is the simplest type of carbohydrate. It is a simple sugar. It is the simplest type of carbohydrates. Yes, Sohail, excellent. Excellent, beta. Now, class, today we have learned food, our main source of energy, 7 main classes of food we eat, and dietary importance of carbohydrates and proteins. Yes. So, now I want to discuss something about your quiz that will be held next Wednesday. You need to prepare from page number 2 of your book, that is chapter What is Science, and page number 8, there is a table 1.2, table for hazardous substances. These two, I am unmuting you people so that you people will discuss with me. That unmute yourself, everyone, now. Unmute yourself. Yes, unmute yourself if you want to ask about anything, one by one. Ask one. Yes, Iman, do you want to ask anything? Iman, speak up, beta. Javeria, do you want to ask anything? Saad, Yusera? Yes, Yusera.
मिस हमें जो क्विज के लिए प्रिपरेशन करनी होगी उसमें हमें सिर्फ पेज 2 और पेज 8 ही करने की होगी या फिर सारे पेजेस के?
No, only page 2 and page 8. Page 2, the entire page 2 and page 8 only the table 1.2 of hazardous substances. ठीक है, उसके सिंपल्स वगैरह सब कुछ अच्छी तरह से देखिएगा आप लोग. Be prepared. The quiz is very easy, and I wish every one of you to get full marks. Right. And one thing more I want to say about your assignments, that you people, most of you people did not write down the indexes, and most of you did not draw the diagrams properly. Please be vigilant while you are doing your homeworks, and prepare for the quiz from page, whatever the pages are being given only. Okay, Saad, do you want to ask something? Saad,
No.
Varia? No.
Miss Hannah, we get
Yes.
Miss
we will get